Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Raid Shadow Legends. And in today's video, I want to talk to you about something important that has happened when I woke up this morning. I got the news about the raid, or well, I guess Plarium's 16th anniversary. There's going to be a very special event that's going to be coming around this weekend. There's going to be a new Path event coming this weekend. But alongside this, there is some really great free not offers, I guess. It's free rewards, really, free gifts that they're giving to us. I'm going to show you guys this. And also there are some other offers that you can purchase to prepare for next week's Fusion event. There's a lot of exciting stuff coming to Raid Shadow Legends, and I want to talk about that with you guys here today. But before we get started, I do want to remind people that if you haven't started playing Raid Shadow Legends yet, what are you waiting for? Are you living under a rock? Download that QR code or with the link in the description down below to get yourself a free Legendary Elemental and 2 free epics, Tagore and Ugo at account level 15 and 30. And of course, there is the best legendary in the game, Tahanarak, who is available. The first time that a really solid support Void legendary has been available in Raid Shadow Legends. Just use the promo code Desert Queen within the first 48 hours of a brand new account. So let's get started with what's going on. If you go right into the shop, right, and you click on the limited, well, I guess I'm in the way, right? But behind my head is the limited special offers tab. And then if you go down, oh, sorry, no, we're not there yet. If you go to the 16th anniversary tab, you will get yourself a free Sacred Shard, which is huge value. This is like $20 US, which is what their anchor price typically is. A Primal Shard, I forget how much that is, maybe like $5 US. And then a rank 5 chicken, some multi-battles, some brews, some energy, and some silver. This is a 5-day login calendar, but you will get the Sacred Shard immediately, which is absolutely great. This is going to be really good for you to save up for your Fusion event, which is going to be starting for the Dwarf guy. I forget his direct name. We're going to take a look at that in a second here. So I'm going to go ahead and claim that. And of course, I think it stays in the inbox, so just make sure that you're aware of where it goes. You know, there's no reason not to claim it, you know, when it comes to shards, because they're just going to stack up in the portal anyways. So that's how I'm currently sitting at for next week. There is some events going right now for Sacred Shards, but do not bite, in my opinion. I know they want you to bite because this guy is on offer in the Sacred Shards. I mean, it's 10x, I believe. The new guy, it was all of the Jade. But realistically, they're trying to burn your Sacred Shards before you go into the Fusion event next week. So I would caution people about this. So don't jump the gun on that one. Now, there are some other offers that I do want to talk about that is going to be, I think, a limited time, because there could be stuff over the weekend, but I don't know. This is what I see on my account, the anniversary pack string. And now this is being discounted at about 25 to 30% for Sacred Shards. So if you're someone in need of Sacred Shards, this might be the best time for you to do this. I don't know if there's going to be better offers or similar offers over the weekend. But you can see here that there is, at least for me anyways, there's a total of 3 Sacred Shards. So the second string pack, which I don't know the price, could be something similar. 1 Sacred Shard and a legendary book. Could just be a little bit more, but you do get that legendary book. And then finally, for about $10 US, you get another Sacred Shard to end. So overall, you're probably spending, I don't know what that would be, 15, 10, no more than $40 US to get 3 Sacred Shards, maybe less than that, maybe $35 US, and you'd be saving yourself quite a bit, because normally it's 20 for just 1. So I just wanted to let people know about this anniversary pack string offer in case you're looking to stock up on Sacred Shards for the Fusion event next week. Let's take a look at some of the events that are going on in the game that's going to be happening if that button goes away. There we go. And so we have the Plarium's 16th anniversary announcement, and this is largely to do with their the company, right? Plarium as a company. They're going to be doing a new anniversary path event, which is going to be starting on Saturday morning, or depending on where you are, of course. So for me, I'm in CET, Central European Time. So it'll be Saturday morning for me and running until Wednesday. So that's about 4 full days, I guess, or 96 hours. Running the anniversary path event, you're going to get objectives by getting gear and upgrading champions. So this is interesting, right? Because there is no fast way, I guess, to get points for this. Sometimes you can do this by, I don't know, summoning or opening soul stones or something like that. But it seems like you're just going to have to, this is like another champion training event, I suppose, where you're going to have to get points for this. So because that's the only one, maybe it'll be a little bit easier to complete. It'll be interesting to cover this tomorrow as well and see what kind of rewards are in there. They do talk about things, though, that there's going to be a legendary book, there's going to be a sacred and primal shard, an eternal soulstone. So I wonder how easy it is mathematically to be able to clear this event over the next 4 days. So we'll get to take a look at this as well, and I think that there's going to be some interesting stuff in here for you to be able to do, and of course the free 16th anniversary gift. But, and I don't know, is it in here? No, there was some news about the upcoming guide. Let me pull that up really quick. And of course, a special thanks to Hell Hades and the Hell Gaming website, because this is just really a really great resource. So this was published actually 2 days ago, but I do want to bring this up anyways. This is going to be the new fusion event, which is going to be coming around the corner. Tholin Foulbeard, and he is of the Dwarves faction. He's going to be basically a burst damage kind of character of the Force affinity, so a very good damage dealer in PvE and PvP content, and a very strong boss killer as well. So, you know, his I'm not going to go through the entire kit, but basically he has an AoE on his A1, some pretty solid debuffs. He plays some weaken debuff as well, and he does a lot of damage. He ignores defense as well. If they're part of the Corrupted Alliance, which is, you know, that part of you know, the game, right, when the factions. So if they're any of these characters, basically his attacks are going to do more. So that's going to be pretty good as well. It ignores 50% of defense instead. And then he does an AoE that attacks 2 times, and then he places a 50% increased attack buff on himself for doing this. It's just some crazy additional damage that he's going to be able to do. And he's going to be pretty strong here. So you can see that this is his picture here. He's going to be with the Force Affinity. They didn't really say exactly what kind, like if it's just going to be like a standard fusion event where you're going to have other epics that you're going to fuse into him, that kind of thing. But this is something that you're going to want to prepare for starting next week, because, you know, with all fusion events, typically you do need shards, right? You need some shards to be able to complete Summon Rush and Champion Chase events. So that involves Ancient Shards, Void Shards, whatever you want to use, right? Primal Shards, typically Sacred Shards, that you're going to need anywhere from 6 to 12 to get through this. You know, it varies from event to event. But the reason why I'm bringing this up, because this is something that's important for you guys to be aware of, that's for the coming next week, and why I don't think that people should be blowing their Sacred Shards right now for the events that are here in the game, the 2x Legendary. I know those are usually a good time to pull Sacred Shards, but they're intentionally doing this time around before the fusion event. So if that's something that's important to you, I would hold on to your Sacred Shards, and then even consider picking up a few more, you know, if you're a bit short. Like I said, there are some good deals in the shop that might be worth considering. So I just wanted to raise that to you guys. And of course, you can find the Anniversary Path event starting tomorrow inside the events window, and we'll take a look at that in game when it goes live to see what kind of stuff there is up for grabs and how difficult it might be to get some of these things just by doing some of the math calculations. So that's going to be the end of this video, just a little bit of a short one for you here. Before I go, though, I do want to remind people that if you haven't started playing Raid yet, what are you waiting for? Download using the QR code or in the link in the description down below to get yourself a free Legendary Elemental and 2 free epics, Tagore and Ugo, at account 15 and 30. But of course, don't forget that you can get yourself the amazing Void Legendary to Hanorach by using the promo code Desert Queen within the first 48 hours of a brand new account. So make sure you don't forget to do that, because she is absolutely amazing, and I wish I had a copy of her. So that's going to be the end of this video, everyone, and until next time, I'll see you guys then. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll be greatly helping out the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.